It's amazing, y'all. Everybody knows I got on that barber. This is how the Lord works. So I told my testimony at my church. And as you can see from some of my videos, I baptized one of my gang members, led him to Christ, baptized him, and then the next weekend we went and told our testimony at my church, Unite Church in Alaska. And as we were about to walk on the stage, he was nervous, and I said to my friend, I said, "Brother, your life's about to change today." Little do I know, his life changed drastically. But I didn't know my life was going to change too. So a brother at the church, at the end of when I was up there speaking, I said, "Oh yeah, come to this barbershop. This is where I work, to get a haircut." And everybody laughed, because I threw a pun in for my work. So anyways, a couple days later, a man comes to my work from my church. We get to talking. I told him I was trying to buy this trailer, to buy my first little home, And he was like, "Well, hey, you could come work at my house. I'm siding my house." I go up there and I start working for him. He likes my work ethic, and he says, that he owns Frontline Construction. And we got to talking. Turns out he hires me. Davis-Bacon wages. I talked to my parole officer because it's out of town everywhere. I'm on parole. And he said, yes, absolutely. So now I went from being a barber. I went from like a $15 an hour, $12 an hour job. Or not even that. I was making $1,200 every 2 weeks. To one day finding a letter that a barber had wrote to a school for me. I went and turned that letter in. That turned into where I ended up finishing out my barber school, getting a job in a just a fabulous barbershop in Alaska, started making real money, to stepping on a stage, to thinking my friend's life was going to change, to where mine's changing, to where now I'm making $68 an hour. $103 an hour overtime. It's crazy, man. Life is crazy. God promised that he would change my life. 10 years ago, I spent 30 years of my life in prison. And to think that 10 years ago, I asked the Lord, crying in a cell, and I had been in solitary confinement. I was in there a total of 6 years, 2 3-year stints in the hole. And, towards the last part of the second, third, 3-year sentence in the hole, I started crying one night and asked God to help me. And I didn't think that he was gonna, that it was a real thing. I didn't think that me crying out and asking him if he changed my life, that I would follow him. That it was, that it was really real. And it was, man. He changed my life. Today I'm married. I have 2 amazing jobs, an amazing wife, an amazing church. My family's back together. My mom got to see her son do good before she died, Like, life is just amazing. I'm no longer a little sucked up, 180-pound man. I'm 235 pounds, 50-year-old man. Getting my tattoos removed off my face. Life is just amazing. And now...
And why is that, though? Because you made the choice.
Because I made the choice to be obedient, to follow God.
And be a man.
Yeah, most of all. Well, God above everything, but I just chose to step up and be a man in my life, and be a good husband, and be a good son and family member, and, a pro-social member of my community, and start trying to build my community up instead of tearing it down. So, recovery is real. Redemption is real. The Lord over everything is real. And the moment you decide to be a partner with the Lord and do the work, he will elevate you. He will pick you up. But you got to get up and you got to grind, man. You got to do it. You got to do it for yourself. Nobody can do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. But I'm telling you, man, 30 years incarcerated, addicted to drugs for 20 of those 30 years. Horrible life, lonely life. to having a life that I never, ever, ever thought I would ever have. But it was because I made a choice. I don't have a choice to be an addict, and I can't do anything to change the past. But what I can do is believe that I'm better, believe that I'm worth something, and do the work. And I did, and life changed. So if you're an addict out there, if you're hopeless, you're homeless, you're struggling, lean on the Lord. And know it ain't going to be an easy route. God says that, it's not easy to follow him. And it's not. But if you do, you'll be rewarded abundantly. More than you could ever possibly imagine that your life would have. You guys have a good day. I love all of you. Bye.